Vicky's gonna find what there is to see. And if your name is Jonathan Delvaros, Dean will come and remove your toes. Ooh, they use objectivity. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Research pays off, don't you know? And it pays to be in the Twitter. Their patience really is legendary. And what they learn about you is scary. Ooh, castrated you will be. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Dean and Vicky, an unlikely team, spotting truth like a laser beam. Eric July cannot escape the truth. His books are shit like a goof. Their work is simply D. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Hey, hey, hey. Vicky and Dean will find you. Vicky and Dean will remind you. Vicky and Dean will expose you. Vicky and Dean will depose you. The investigations are free. DNV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every grifter emasculated will agree. Nobody can do it like Dean and Vicky. Hey, 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 hey! Just down.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Vicky.
Hello. Hi,
How-
Dean.
How is everyone doing?
Hope you are well.
I, personally, I don't
Mhm.
care if you're well. I don't.
I do.
Vicky's a lot nicer than me.
I am way nicer.
Way, way, way nicer.
And I'm a total...
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're a total what?
I'm not going to say it right off the bat. First 5 minutes. Monetization.
She's a total piece of...
Hi, J Dollar.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I am on time. You're right, I am on time. Definitely on time. Definitely on time. We have quite the show for you guys tonight. It's pretty big. First, it was gonna be a very, very short stream, probably like only 5 minutes.
Yeah, really. It was just going to be 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. We were gonna talk about Riley's arrest report. Who really called the cops on Riley? But then some news came out. Apparently, Nick Rekieta's 9-year-old child tested positive for cocaine.
For cocaine.
They did a hair follicle test. We'll read all about it. But that shit's insane, dude.
That's just nuts.
It really is. It's
His
really
kids were
fucked.
safe, guys. His kids were safe.
Yeah, kids were never in any danger, and that's what hurts
None.
the most, is what he said to Ethan. And Ethan conveyed that message
To Comicsgate.
as if it was probably true.
Well, because, I mean, it was all the kids' fault, Dean.
All the kids' fault.
So, of course, they were purposely
Well,
fine.
I mean,
They-
if
they
that
were fine.
9-year-old's
Ethan turned out okay.
doing coke, why isn't that 16-year-old stepping in to tell them not to do drugs? Right? Like, you know, you're supposed to look out for your siblings. I can't help but feel like this is that 16-year-old's fault.
I guess it is the kid's fault, Dean. You're right. We should just go home now.
We should, but we'll get into that more a little later. First, guys, watch that coin flip.
Nifty. I wish it was a little faster.
I wish you were a little faster. Yeah.
I'm old, Dean.
Yeah, we know.
I'm allowed to be slow.
She's an old bish.
I am.
Very old.
I don't deny it.
Yeah. Let's read some chats first, I guess.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. Not scrolling up all the way to the top. That's too much. Mostly people well after calling in late. Student OG says, yo, Lord Raptor Jesus is 50 minutes late to his stream. Dude is fired. Oh. Was he supposed to be streaming right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Dean and Vicky,
believe
thoughts
so.
on EBS crying that Furiosa flopped and lost to Bad Boys 4? I don't really have thoughts on that. I don't
have
I don't
thoughts
watch
on that
movies.
either. Dean doesn't watch movies, and I just don't pay attention to box office.
Yeah.
I either like a movie or I don't like a movie. I don't care how much it made. I don't need to argue with you, over it, because that's all just stupid. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah, true.
What else is there to say about it?
Power of the People says, hello, everybody. Well, hello, man.
Hello.
HIV CG positive. Thank you, Ethan, says Bubba Fett. Richie Duke says, aha. Damn, he's fucked beyond belief. I'm assuming that's about Nick.
Could
I
be
would
about
think
Ethan.
so.
Could be about right.
Yeah, Perth
I mean,
says
at
it
this
was.
point, it could be anybody.
Yeah. Perth says it was the kids' Coke. Yeah. Yeah, it was probably the kids' Coke. You're right.
I hadn't thought of that.
The sweepers can't help him now. Cops have all comms. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cornbread Man.
Hey.
You get 10 more warnings, I swear to God. After the 10th warning, though, you're out of here, motherfucker. Yeah. Fandom actually says all Hollywood needs to flop.
Yeah.
When was the last... Sorry.
Go ahead.
When was the last decade someone took you to the movie, Vicky? Says Perth Comics. Oh, that's rough. You have an answer?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been to the theater, but like COVID kind of fucked shit up really.
Well,
And
Vicky,
it's so far
I mean,
away here.
you were around. When did the first movie get released?
Fuck you, Dean.
Okay. I guess that's the answer. Your boy Zach was spurg out over the fandom menace putting flop on their Furiosa videos. No Pepsi in Nick's house, just Coke. The best way to punish people in this chat is to force them to be a fake pay pig. You're a real pay pig to all of us. Don't sell yourself short, pay piggy. All right, guys. Let's get into the Riley stuff first. It's pretty short. I got a police arrest report. On June 8th, 2024, at approximately 21:20 hours, Officer Johnson, number 1061, was dispatched to the Boozy Bird located at wherever, I don't give a shit, Texas, regarding a minor disturbance. You'd think that that call would be on veto, but get it?
Oh,
Get it?
I got it.
Minor disturbance. Anyways, the caller, Drake, I blanked out his last name. The owner of the establishment, it looks like. Who could have called that? Who called that?
He blanked it out because it was a really weird name to say and he couldn't pronounce it.
No, I'm just polite.
And he couldn't pronounce it.
Shut up, Vicky. The owner of the place, I believe we called that. We said it was going to be the owner that called.
Yeah.
Reported two people they wanted criminally trespassed at the location for videotaping customers and refusing to leave the business. One of the persons were later identified as Riley Mix. It's weird that they block out like the date of birth, but not the name.
Yeah.
I just find that weird. Johnson arrived on scene and met with Riley. Riley provided Johnson with his name and date of birth. Running Riley's information revealed 2. Turns out there was 2, not
2.
1, but 2 warrants.
Yes.
For him in Collin County for stalking and intimidation. The warrants were confirmed and Riley was placed under arrest. Riley was transported to the Carrollton jail to await extradition, but we know that part. But it's so funny though because Dick Masterson was saying there's proof. Eric July was the one that called the cops. Documentation.
Documents. Yeah.
But as we called,
as we said, it was the owner of the property.
The one that asked him to leave?
Yeah, the guy said, please leave.
Get the fuck off my property.
And
Hippity
then
hoppity.
they hung around it for another hour. Yeah.
Hippity hoppity. Get the fuck off the property. But you know. Oh no.
Yeah.
Does this mean Frog Tony and Katie Did were wrong about everything? Yes. I saw the funniest tweet.
The cope.
I saw the funniest tweet from Frog Tony. This is how stupid this guy is. I know I always say that, but this is how stupid this guy is.
It's so hard not to every time you mention him, though, isn't it? Like you have to. It's just there, and we know it's obvious, but it just feels so good to express it.
Yeah, he said, Eric July, you don't understand. Discovery means they're going to be able to subpoena all your phone records and all your messages. And what Fag Tony doesn't understand is Eric July isn't a party of the criminal case. It's the state versus Riley. They can't subpoena his messages. He's not on trial. The only thing they can ask for, Riley's side, the defense, is the evidence that they plan on using against him to prove their case. That's it. This isn't a civil case where Eric July and Riley are opposing parties. This is the state versus...
It gets worse.
Riley.
No. They're actually talking about afterwards. After this is all over and Riley is exonerated because he's going to prove in his criminal case that, Eric July conspired with the Plano police and the Dallas police, apparently, to have Riley arrested. I shit you not. They are claiming that there was some sort of conspiracy, which is crazy, and that it will all be uncovered in their civil suit.
Yeah, it's pretty. The cope continues. It's the copening, guys.
It is beautiful.
Why would the Texas police give 2 shits about Riley other than for the warrants for things that he did and videotaped himself doing?
The only thing they may ask for is security footage.
Yeah.
From the warehouse.
It's
or if there's any security footage from the bar. The bar might have cameras outside, or the mall where the bar is. And that's about it. This is not about, a fucking comic book and 3D assets. This is like, this is a real law that somebody feels was broken enough that Riley got arrested for it. And it wasn't Eric July who made that call. That's not how it works.
It is not. But is that the new M. Night movie? I don't know what that's in response to. Anyways, guys, yeah, it's cope. They're still coping. I doubt they'll even talk about the fact that they were all wrong about who called the cops.
No. But I plan on letting them all know.
They're wrong about what it means to be charged with harassment and what the qualifiers are.
Shit.
He said he wasn't scared. Doesn't matter. He called the cops. No, he didn't. Cope.
Riley was on Kill Stream today. I don't know if you know. Because I know you were working. And him and Mint were on the Kill Stream, and was it today? Yeah. And it was so evident that he had no idea what that law meant. He was pushing that cope line too. Well, Eric July wasn't scared. He said he wasn't scared. That means I couldn't have possibly been intimidating him or harassing him.
That's not a qualifier. What he should be saying
is nothing.
Is that exactly?
He should be talking about fucking comic books that aren't written by Eric July, TV shows, movies, anything that might be happening in the sector. I don't care, but he should not be talking to anybody in any way, shape, or form about his criminal complaint.
Yeah. Winchell asks, is it Cope or Coke? Depends on which story we're going to be talking about. Right now it's Cope. In just about 30 seconds, it'll be Coke. Eric could have asked the owner to call, but he wouldn't have to. And there's no evidence to suggest this.
None.
Right? Like, you got to go with the facts readily available. The fact was the owner asked him to leave. So it's pretty likely the owner called. Turns out the owner did call. Nothing to suggest that Eric asked him to do it. He wouldn't have to. He witnessed Riley acting like a jackass. And then he witnessed Riley continuing to be on the property that he was asked to hippity-hoppity get the fuck off of. Threaten does not require a person to be scared. It means the person felt that their physical well-being was with question. Some people can be scared when threatened, but not all people will be. That's also true, but also it just doesn't matter. That's not the qualifier for harassment.
It's about the intent of the perpetrator, not the
reaction of the perpetrated.
Yes.
Riley has been passed around. Dude, I'm telling you, that mugshot, I guarantee some black dude jizzed in his eye in jail. It's just, people are saying it was pepper spray.
Worse, no. Ethan was saying his eye was all fucked up and gooey when he saw him back in October and November.
So he's just disgusting.
He's just
getting jizzed in the eyes left and right wherever he goes. Every time. That's why he keeps going, to these other states. Yeah. It's to meet black men to jizz in his eye. It's fucked up, guys.
When you're doing all that pissing in the shower, it's not exactly sanitary.
Yeah. People inside were asking what the deal was with them. People don't just stand at a window recording people like that. That is true.
That is true.
Winchell says, I disagree. I, for one, hope Riley talks more. Do more streams talking about your criminal activities, Riley. I enjoy laughing at you.
Oh, no. I mean, that's what I want that as well, Winchell. I definitely want that as well.
Yeah, just trying to say it'd be good for him if he didn't, but he obviously doesn't listen to
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to good advice. Weed isn't legal on federal level, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, that's all state stuff.
Yeah.
That's why after California legalized weed, the feds just came in and started shutting down dispensaries. They're like, yeah, whatever.
So here we have Sean Christopher saying he takes drops of jizz for his eyes. He's got a prescription for jizz in the eye. No, that's what I was saying, dude.
That's just...
He's just taking jizz to the eye. Thanks for helping confirm that.
Thank you for bringing this to a whole bad level, but...
Yeah, thank you. AltFact says, does anyone know why it was a black guy in that joke, or is it Comicsgate not beating the racism allegations? And it's just because Riley doesn't discriminate. He's a piece of shit, but he'll take any dude jizzing in his eye. It just happened to be a black dude. Captain Cuckout says, "Rim and me doggo, bruv." All right, well, like Katie did now, I'm sure she'd be interested. Riley, no. Yo, Lorenzo. All right, that's enough chats, guys. Now comes
the serious portion of the
the
evening.
pretty fucked up part. The stuff that we weren't gonna talk about because we didn't know it was out until we had scheduled the stream.
Yeah.
Nick Rekieta's 9-year-old was they tested all the kids. Turns out the 9-year-old tested positive for cocaine at a very high level.
First page, Dean?
Yeah. So this is findings of fact, conclusions of law, and order following a joint emergency protective care hearing and admit/deny hearing. Okay, it looks like we got some chats first. Pink Eye is asked to eye contamination. Ew. Yeah, that's true.
Ew.
Riley claims his eye was damaged when he fought Ethan Ralph. He has $4K to buy Isom comic from Ethan, but not to fix his eye.
We had 4K to pay Ethan, but not enough to pay for a lawyer.
No, I mean, we talked about it when we watched the stream. We didn't skip over it. Yeah, no, the guy said, "You need to bounce." And then Riley said, "Did you see that guy said he was going to beat me up?" Because Riley just doesn't live in reality.
Yeah, it was lots of gaslighting going on in that stream.
Yeah, he saw his employee because his employee was literally standing outside when Riley walked up. He said, "Oh, hey, look, it's Brandon." Yeah, I remember. We watched it.
Yeah, we watched it.
Anyways. The above entitled matter came before the undersigned judge of district court on June 6, 2024 at the Kandiyahi County Courthouse, Wilmer, Minnesota. Present at the hearing were the following: a bunch of people, a bunch of lawyers. The foster parents also appeared. Oh, there's foster parents now. All parties and participants appeared in person. At the beginning of the joint emergency protective care hearing and an admit/deny hearing, the court met the requirements for hearing procedure outlined in blah, 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 blah.
It's quite possible that the foster parents are family too. It could still be his parents.
I'm pretty sure.
They could just be called foster in the documents.
Page 2. Subject matter. The children subjects of the petition are... We blanked their names. I mean, everybody has seen their names before, but we blanked them as well as their date of births. We just have the year they were born. Venue is proper in Who Gives a Shit County. Because the children reside in this shithole county. Parentage, Kayla Rekieta is the mother of the minor children. Nicholas Rekieta is the father of the minor children. Miss Rekieta and Mr. Shouldn't that be Mrs. Rekieta?
Yeah, but no.
Anyways.
Feminism.
I don't know. I don't give a shit. Mr. Rekieta are married.
Ms. wasn't even a thing till the 70s.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Yeah. You remember when there weren't even like Mr. or Mrs. at all.
I remember a time before Ms.
Yeah, she remembers a time before actual letters and it was just writings on rocks. Or drawings on rocks.
No, it was carvings into rocks. Dude.
Carvings in caves is what you told me last time. You see now, bitch. And they share. Sorry. and they share joint legal and physical custody of the children. Petition at Chip's petition.
I'm not laughing at what. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, no, we know. You're just laughing because you see now. But the foster parents also appeared. Court. Cocaine must have been sprinkled on the cold SpaghettiOs. Sad. Oh, they are not with the grandparents. I'm no attorney, but this document looks legitimate, says Winchell. Johnny Boy says, did I just see Captain Chokeout in the chat? I think it was Captain Cuckout.
Yeah, Captain Cuckout.
Uh,
Chokeout wouldn't show up here.
No,
He'd beat
no,
you,
he once threatened to beat up a senile elderly woman,
I know.
and that
Imagine
woman is
that.
Vicky. Yeah, doggies in the chat, says Cuckout. All right, let's get back to it. Petition, a CHIPS petition was filed on May 24th, 2024. The alleged statutory grounds listed in the CHIPS petition are incorporated herein by reference. Prima facie finding child protection matter. The court previously found that the petition establishes a prima facie showing that a juvenile protection matter exists and the children are the subjects of that matter. I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing. It's okay.
Yeah, you're damn right, nothing. Prima, I'm going to just pronounce it way off now. Thanks, Vicky. Prima facie finding regarding endangerment. The court previously found that the petition establishes a prima facie showing that the children's health, safety, or welfare would be immediately endangered if the children were released to the care of the page 3 service, Mr. Rekieta and Miss Rekieta. Oh, it's so hard to read. Whoever scanned this is a piece of shit. With the summons and petition on May 28, 2024. Motions to intervene. No motions to intervene were made. Wow, they don't even want their kids.
I don't even know what that is. Don't say shit like that.
The protections of the it's so hard to read.
Indian Child Welfare Act. Do not apply
so
in
it does say Indian. I was like, why would it say Indian? There's no way. Anyways, do not apply to this
because
case.
if they were tribal kids, they would be under the care of the tribe,
Yeah.
tribal authority, and not
All right.
the white man's court.
McKenna's Law, the court provided the McKenna's Law advisory to... Oh, I didn't block out those names. Oh, no, you didn't warn me. Representation. The parents were previously advised of the right to be represented by counsel on the record as required by Rule 36. And the parents were each represented by an attorney at this hearing. Ex parte hold and order for hearing. The children were placed on a law enforcement hold. The date of removal is May 23rd, 2024. The facts that warranted removal of the children from the caregiver on an ex parte emergency basis are as follows. On May 23rd, 2024, law enforcement officers from Shithole, Minnesota Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at the family residence. During the search, narcotics and drug paraphernalia were located. The parents were placed under arrest, and the law enforcement officers placed the children on a law enforcement hold. That'll teach you bad kids. Let's see. Let's read some more chat. Never mind. You guys didn't say anything fun. No, I thought the correct term was Native American, says Hen. A good point. TJ Dopeness. This is TJ. Can someone explain to me why I'm blocked in the chat? I haven't done anything. I don't think you're blocked in the chat, dude.
I don't think you're blocked in the chat. Maybe nobody's just paying attention. I see you, TJ.
Well, I think that's from a different account. I think that's
Son of Jarrell? I don't think he's blocked.
If you are, it was Vicky.
I wouldn't do that to you, TJ.
Yeah. Hey, man, I agree with you. Miles Morales is the shit. He's, anybody know he's actually Egyptian? Because Egyptians were black? Motions to intervene, blah, blah, blah. Continued EPC hearing. An emergency protective care EPC hearing was scheduled to be held May 28th, 2024, at the time the parents motioned to continue the hearing for good cause. The court found good cause to continue the EPC hearing to protect the rights of the parties. Page 4 says, testimony. The court received testimony from blah, 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 blah. All witnesses were placed under oath prior to the providing testimony. Exhibits. The court received the following exhibits. Exhibit 1, drug testing of the parents. And Exhibit 2, oh no, guys, drug testing of the children. Protective care determination. All parties and participants were offered the opportunity to cross-examine petitioner regarding the ex parte filings. After receiving additional facts, the court determined that the protective care shall continue. The court makes the following explicit and individualized findings in support of continued placement. KCHHS received a report involving Mr. Rekieta and Miss Rekieta on May 23, 2024. The report was that law enforcement was going to the home of Mr. Rekieta and Miss Rekieta to execute a search warrant. Upon executing the search warrant, which we all know, they found over 26 grams of cocaine, ketamine, drug paraphernalia, firearms, and ammunition in the home. Miss Sweep, that's what they call Ethan, by the way. Miss Sweep. Because he's a woman, and he just can't stop sweeping for Rekieta. Went to the family home while the search was ongoing. At that time, she learned that the home was very cluttered. It was difficult to walk around the home without stepping on clothes, bedding, or blankets. The children were present at the home when Miss Sweep arrived, except one child was not present. That's the oldest. Page 5. Oh, actually, we got Spirit in the chat. He says, please get Nick over to Queens. I want to get him bad. I didn't know he was your type. You're not blocked, Spirit. What? TJ is deaf blocked. Go eat prunes, TJ, says Figure Drawing. Good to see you, man. Who dropped a dime, says Julia Rao.
He was blocked. I unblocked him.
It could be YouTube being a fucktard. Did you say he was blocked?
He was. I just unblocked him. I don't know who did it.
Well, whoever did it probably had the best of intentions.
Probably had the best of intentions, but I fixed it, so.
Wait, you're saying he's not your type. Then why did you say you wanted to get him bad? That was weird phrasing. All right, Spirit. You guys all saw that, though, right? Like, Spirit clearly said he wanted to get him bad.
Yes, I saw it. I heard you say it, too.
Yeah, no, we get that you don't want to shove a broom up his ass. But that doesn't mean you don't want to shove, you know. It's all good, Spirit Jr. I don't care how you get down. After being placed out of the home, the children, subject to hair follicle drug testing. All the children except for blank, the 9-year-old, tested negative. The 9-year-old tested positive for cocaine at a level of over 5,000 with a cutoff of 500. That means the cutoff for the test is 500, and the 9-year-old tested positive at a level of 5,000. Over 5,000. It's over 5,000. Anyways. At a level over 5,000. That's fucked. That is really fucked. That's like really, really fucked. Mr. Rekieta and Miss Rekieta each submitted to a hair follicle drug testing through Minnesota Monitoring Inc. on May 30th, 2024. However, KCHHS has not received the results of those tests because subsequent to taking those tests, Mr. Rekieta and Miss Rekieta revoked their release of information from MMI to KCHHS because... Sorry, what?
They said, no, you ain't getting it.
Yeah, they said, we don't really want you to be able to see all the shit.
All the shit he was doing, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Because the ROIs have been revoked, KCHHS has been unable to monitor the parents through additional drug testing. Miss Sweep went to the home on May 28, 2024 She was allowed to enter the home, but she was not allowed access to the parents' bedroom. The GAL is an agreement that is in the best interest of the children to remain in out-of-home placement at this time.
Hold on
Surroundings
just a
of
second.
Hmm?
I don't know if we mentioned it on our stream that Nick he did bail out, he paid his bond, but so did Lady Rackets.
Yeah.
So they're not required by the court for the court case to do any sort of drug testing or anything like that. But this is a separate proceeding by CPS.
Yeah.
They have their own separate investigatory thing happening with the kids, from what I understand.
So
I could be wrong, yeah, whatever.
you could be wrong.
I could.
You usually are. So Spirit Junior says, "I'd rather bang Vicky than to have Nick touch me." All right, Vicky. Well, maybe he'll take you out to a movie. Okay. All right. Well, I tried. Spirit. Looks like you're gonna have to fuck Nick. Sorry, my bad, bro.
So many things went through my head, and none of them were appropriate to say.
Oh, maybe she does want it.
No.
Oh, well, I tried again. Sorry, Spirit.
Sorry, Spirit.
Children out of the home. It is in the best interest of the children for care, custody, and control of the children to remain with KCHHS for the purpose of the placement with a suitable foster care provider. Continued custody of the children by the parents is contrary to the welfare of the children. The placement proposed by KCHHS is in the child's best interest. In making this finding, the court relies upon the interest factors considered by KCHHS, as set forth in the CHIPS petition. It's only page 5, but that's pretty much it, guys. The parents were each represented by an attorney. The parents were advised of the right to have a trial regarding the CHIPS petition, including the right to testify or question and call witnesses. Let's see if they deny it. And the trial and to require petitioner, blah, 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 a clean protective order. The parties have agreed to a protective order for discovery. The parents have agreed to waive the timing requirement that the pretrial hearing be held at least 10 days prior to the start of the trial pursuant to the rules. Conclusion of law, best interest. It is blah, 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 best interest that Nick not have his kids at this time because kids probably shouldn't be doing cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also struck by the Miss Sweep went to the family home while the search was ongoing. At that time, she learned that the house was very cluttered. It was difficult to walk around the home without stepping on clothing, bedding, or blankets.
Yeah, pretty fucked. So,
And no, I do not owe you that badly, Spirit.
Yeah.
I don't think I owe him anything. But certainly not that.
What does he owe you? What do you owe him?
I don't think I owe him anything.
I don't think so
He
either.
insists that I do.
Now, guys, there is some good news in this. The kids will only grow to be stronger from this. No. Okay. Sorry, Ethan. It didn't.
It
not a good
didn't
one.
Go over quite the same
I mean,
here.
okay, guys, hear me out. If the 9-year-old is doing drugs now, they'll be out of the curious drug phase by the time they're a teenager.
There is that.
Probably not. Actually. No,
don't. I don't want anybody to come away with the impression that either of us are implying in any way, shape, or form that the Rekietas just gave their kid drugs.
It's not I mean, whether they did or didn't, what's fucked is the kids or the kid
managed to get into it, and
managed to get into it. That's the fuck thing.
that's the fuck thing.
You know, like what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? The kids were never in any danger.
Except that one time.
Except probably
Yes.
all the time. There's a like a gun easily accessible under a bed. Like there's cocaine in places where a 9-year-old got into it. But the kids were never in any danger.
Nope.
That's what Ethan said. Well, he swept for Nick. They'll grow stronger from this. They'll grow a dependency to fucking drugs. What do you mean? The fuck? They'll grow stronger from this. We're trying to make sure the kids, that this family doesn't get separated. Why would you want that for the kids? Like, do you want them to be addicted to fucking drugs? It's fucked, guys. It's fucked.
It's all just fucked in 20 million directions.
It's like really.
I'm dead to him again now.
Who?
Spirit.
Oh, they didn't. Nobody blocked you, Spirit.
You're not blocked.
Yeah, we were just kind of disgusted at the fact that you want to sleep with Nick. I mean, I wasn't the only one that saw his comment about wanting him bad. Right?
The only people blocked were John Delarose, and Testify is still blocked, even though he's DED.
If Ethan was voted the odd father of Pride Month, it would be fitting. 9-year-old on coke, put it in Grand Theft Auto, bruv. Says Captain Cuckout. You know, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's really, you know, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's sad. But I wonder, are there still people that are gonna sweep?
Of course.
Like, the kids were never in any danger. I got a call from Nick Rekieta, and he said the thing that hurt the most is.
Oh, which was the lawyer that was running around screaming the conspiracy theories
Barnes.
about
That was Barnes.
Barnes. Barnes will probably still be sweeping.
Yeah. It's fucked.
It is.
But I can't help but feel like this is the 16-year-old's fault. You know, like, why
I blame
didn't
the 6-year-old.
Why didn't they tell their sibling about the harmful effects of drugs? I mean, you know, is that the defense? Is that going to be the defense? You just don't know?
Don't know.
I guess we'll have to wait and see what the Baldo Brigade says in Nick's defense. But Nick, by all means, is a giant piece of shit. There's that much sweeping. I thought people were auditioning for Karate Kid. Yeah. Ethan is in Rekieta's chat saying he wants to stream snipe. Yep.
Why does he have to announce that he wants to stream snipe? Just fucking go stream snipe.
Yeah. I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from you, says Jay Dollar. Oh no. Oh no.
The worst part about stream sniping a live stream like that is there's probably just gonna be just hours of nothingness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, why not, instead of stream snipe, why not go over, you know, the fact that your friend's kid tested positive for coke, the friend you've been sweeping for. You piece of shit.
Yeah.
Why not do that?
I think he should do that.
Yeah, but
I'd be more than happy to send Nathan the document.
Yeah.
But he has that thing where only blue checks can DM him on Twitter.
Yeah. Sean Christopher The point is, the kid had access to it. That's exactly the point. Yeah, the kid clearly touched something. The kid clearly touched cocaine.
Ingested large amounts of cocaine.
5,000 and the cutoff is 500. Yeah, I'm sure a kid's threshold is low, but the fact that they were able to get access to any amount, it's clearly it's clearly detrimental to the health of a child, to a 9-year-old, to be able to ingest that much. It doesn't matter that this was negligence. It matters that it's negligent. Like, I don't understand your point.
Yeah.
Not large amounts, probably through the dermis. But it is large amounts. To a kid,
it is a large
it's large amounts. Like, what? No, we're not saying the kid's taking the drugs. We're saying the kid tested positive.
I like carved that out already. Like, we made a point of saying that we weren't saying that the kid was like taking drugs.
Yeah, like nobody thinks that this kid is like fucking lining up rails of Rekieta's coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids just get into shit. That's what kids do.
They get into shit. And so when you have large amounts of coke, over 26 grams, and you just have it out, yeah, kids are going to get into shit.
Yeah. That's all we're saying.
Well, yes, the kid is on drugs if they tested positive at a level of 5,000. You can't tell me.
I think we're going to parse the on drugs phrase, which is where he's going. We're not saying the kid was on drugs in the common parlance of like the kid was hooked on drugs or used drugs on a regular basis.
But they tested positive for being on coke.
The kid was on drugs because they tested positive for the drug.
Yes, the kid touched a table where there was coke.
Or a counter. Or maybe even, got it on their hands.
Yeah.
And managed to get it in their mouths. Who knows?
Ingested.
Anything's possible.
But what this means is Nick Rekieta probably should not have his kids. So it's a good thing.
At least right now.
No, actually, I would disagree. The 5,000 value is definitely enough to get the kid high. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
When a cutoff is 500 and they test 10 times over that, and you got to remember, this is a kid whose threshold is low. The kid had to have gotten high.
Kid was probably zooming around the house and nobody noticed.
There's no way that the kid couldn't have gotten high. Your point of the threshold being a lot lower for a kid is counter to your point you just tried to make. But anyways, they had a larger amount present than a hair follicle test. Suzanne, all it takes is being in the same breathing area of it being smoked when working as a private nurse. I was told my client smoked weed. Okay, 2 hours into my shift, I went to the hospital high as a kite. I think that's a little different. But also, like, don't smoke weed near your kids. I don't even know, man. I mean, definitely don't do that. I'm not saying I don't know if you should or shouldn't. Clearly don't do that. But yeah, guys. terrible parent. Wow, our kid is really excited about something. Look at him go. For real. You know, but like I said, they're just getting out their curious drug phase now, right? By the time they're a teenager, they'll just be really mature and not even care about drugs.
Yep.
Yeah. Or is that coke? Or is it coke? You just don't know. You just
Seems to be
don't
lots
know.
of both going around.
Well, actually, Hen, you could. That's not
You
like
can.
impossible. It's not usually smoked. It's also not usually injected. But these are things people do for sure. OC Steve, fastest kid on the track team. 16 minutes, and Nick still having stream issues. What a fuck up. Or does he just not want to stream?
Or does he just not want to know? Yeah.
Okay, so Vicky, you know what the unit is. It's 5,000 5,000 of what unit?
Oh fuck! I just closed
Yeah,
the.
we
I
just
just
looked
closed the
this up.
tab. Hold on, just a second.
Hen, yes, they smoke it in the weed joint. To test, amped is in UI.
So what I'm assuming is it's 0.5 nanograms per milligram is the cutoff value, right? So 0.5, that would be and it was 5,000, it would be 5.0, wouldn't it? Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
5.0 nanograms per milligram.
Nick always lied to the cops and said he was rushing for a meeting for his kid when he was driving 95 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. The kid met Towley. Trying to stream cold turkey is a bitch for Nick. Maybe the kid was eating $100 bills because there was no food in the house. That's sad, dude. I know that made me laugh, but that is sad. I'm surprised that Nick wasn't freebasing crack in front of his kids. No, he was just doing ketamine. Not really, not much better.
Not much
that's
better,
fucked.
no.
Subway Jared says, if Rekieta's kid needs a place to stay, I got bunk beds and Subway sandwiches. That's fucked. I'm starving. Oh, powdered sugar. Oh, no. All right. I think that's pretty much it, guys. But before we go, consider becoming a pay pig. Your money will not go to the abuse of kids and kids getting into drugs. They will fuel adults getting into drugs. No.
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 Fine.
Though someone's got to pay my weed habit.
Don't do it, says Hen. She wants to be our only pay pig. That's how much she appreciates it. I am curious to see what the Baldo Brigade's defense for Nick is going to be at this point.
Yeah.
What will they say? We don't know. But that's going to be it for us, guys.
Everyone have a fabulous week.
Or don't. I don't care.
I care.
She cares.
Sometimes.
Bye.
Near the DMV. Ethan tells me they wash balls for free. Dean grabs a chainsaw and Vicky gets the flame. Here they come to bring the pain. Ooh, the investigations are free. DMV will wash your balls in gasoline. Every Clifter
just remembered, guys. I just remembered. There's actually one important message. I recently found out from some guy who can't even take a shit. At least a proper shit. He has to store it in a bag. That I, alongside Wiggle, have joined.
And Pan.
Well, we've joined War Campaign. We're in cahoots with Pan. So I guess Hail War Campaign or some shit. That's what I've been told to say by my new brothers.
Don't ever say that again on our stream.
Hail War Campaign, I guess. I guess it's a thing, but not really. You stupid, like, fucking can't even take a proper shit. So he's got to fucking just get all this shit out on fucking Kiwi Farms. It's literally pouring out of his bag onto his keyboard. It's fucked up.
It is.
Yeah. What a stupid ass. I fucking hate that guy. They have a plan. Like, fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? How about you post proof?
Better, I mean, really, if there was a plan to take down Ethan, I'd be all up in that shit. And I was not mentioned, so.
But that's just because we in War Campaign don't want you, Vicky.
I know.
No, God, I hate that guy.
Stupid. If you're in a Discord with somebody, then automatically you must be doing something nefarious. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. But anyways, stay classy, San Diego. That's Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, I know. Good night,
see,
everybody.
I've seen that one. Oh yeah,
it's the only one.
Cider loves trans girl dick. Cider is a trans girl. What are you talking about? Just remember that. Cider is a trans girl. Good night, guys.